Southern Sound Radio on 1323 kHz medium wave and 103.4 FM in stereo.
And I just weaving our way through the turnstiles at the moment. Having a bit of a bug of myself getting through the damn thing. Anyway, you all right there?
Having a bit of a what?
Having a bit of a problem, I said. It's all right.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. I'm right behind you.
Can you feed that cable over the turnstile?
Over.
That one over. Thank you.
Okay, there you are.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Mind the.
That's okay.
That's it. All right. Have we got enough there on the mixer? Let me just see if I can have a word with Steve-O back in the van. Are you there, Steve-O? Have we got enough cable to get ourselves right to the middle of the zoo? We want to get to the parrot house first.
Yeah.
All right, lovely. Thanks very much indeed. Excellent. Okay, well, Lego, we're going to be able to take calls as well. As look at the various things in the zoo at this time of night.
Look at that. Look at the old barrel organ. Is that
amazing,
a barrel
isn't it?
organ? Yeah.
Beautiful, yes. That one obviously is on automatic. I've said a number of questions whilst you were sorting out your machinery, Lego.
Yes.
I'll reprise them a little bit later on, but if you noted one at home that you want to call to us here at the zoo on, the number is, as ever...
Brighton 422 666.
Right, jolly good. And let's see, our first caller is Miriam, I think. Are you there, Miriam?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Jolly good. Where do you live?
Hove.
You're in Hove, are you? I see. Well, programme coming live from the zoo this evening. Do you like animals?
Yeah.
What's your favourite animal?
Cats, I think.
Cats. We don't see that many cats in the zoo. What's your favourite sort of wild animal?
A lion.
The lion. Really? Okay. I was going to ask you to do an impersonation of your favourite animal, but I think a lion would be more interesting. Can you do a lion?
No.
No. Fair enough. Can you do a cat?
No, not really.
Of course you can. Of course you can. Go on, do your cat.
Meow. I don't
That's
know.
not bad. Cats really don't meow, do they? They go more sort of...
Yeah.
That's it. Good one, Lego. Have you got a question you can answer, Miriam?
Yeah, the Roundheads one.
Ah, splendid. Right, okay. Who is the leader of the Roundheads in the Civil War?
Oliver Cromwell.
Oliver Cromwell, that's absolutely right. Well done. What do you know about Oliver Cromwell besides that?
Oh, well, we've just done a project on him in school.
Have you really? Have you really? So what sort of things do you know about him? I expect you know all the historical things about him, don't you?
Not really. Just about the war, really. So.
Well, tell me about the Civil War then. What was it about?
It was about, certain laws and that some people wanted changed and some people didn't.
Yeah. What were those laws basically?
Laws about religion and the church and things like that, and money and...
Yes, it was really sort of about who rules the country, wasn't it, really? Whether it should be the kings and the people who were descendants of important people, or whether it should be the commoners. It was really like that, wasn't it? And as a result of the Civil War, the House of Commons became more important than the House of Lords. Isn't that more or less what happened?
I think so.
It was sort of like that, wasn't it, really? I wonder whether our computer has got any interesting information about the Civil War. Mary's in the computer room this evening. I'll just call her up and see whether... I don't know if there is actually anybody in the computer room. Are you there anywhere in the computer room, Mary? Hello?
Hello,
Tommy.
Oh, hello there. Yes, good. Back at base.
Yes.
We just had a call. I'm sure you're listening back at base. We've had a call about Oliver Cromwell. I was wondering if there was anything on Oliver Cromwell in the computer.
Yeah, hang on. I'll just try and get it on the screen for you.
Jolly good. There we go. Have you got a computer, Miriam?
Yes,
What sort have you got?
BBC.
The BBC one.
Yeah.
Fine. Lovely. How many K is that?
32.
32K. So that's just the starter one, isn't it?
Sort of, yeah.
Yes. All right. Got anything there, Mary?
Yes, I've got written down here something quite unusual. That was in January 1661, the bodies of Cromwell and 2 followers were disinterred and dragged through the streets.
Oh dear.
The next day, the 12th anniversary of Charles I's execution, they were taken to Tyburn, where, according to diarist John Evelyn, they were hanged on the gallows from 9 in the morning until 6 at night. They were cut down, their heads were
That was a long stretch.
bludgeoned off,
Shut up.
and their bodies were tossed in a pit beneath the gallows.
Very nice. Thanks very much indeed, Mary. That's
right.
great.
Yes.
That's lovely. And could we have 2 Alka-Seltzers in here after hearing that?
Will do.
And if anybody else listening wants an Alka-Seltzer, I'm sure we can organise that. Right. Thanks very much indeed. Yes. Yes.
dear.
Lovely. Beautiful. Yes. Extremely nice. Anyway, all right, here we are back at the zoo now. So Miriam, there you have it. Oliver Cromwell in a nutshell. Do you want to set a question whilst you're on the air?
Yeah, alright.
Jolly good.
What was the name of the King Charles's nephew who took part in the war?
What was the name of King Charles's nephew?
Yeah, who took part in the war.
King Charles's nephew?
Yeah.
What, the name of King Charles's nephew who took part in the war?
Yeah.
Nice question. Thanks very much indeed for calling, Miriam.
Can my brother say a quick hello?
Yes, a very quick hello.
Thank you.
We'll get the parrot to say hello back.
Okay. Bye. Hello?
Hello.
It's a bee as well.
What's your name?
Sammy.
Sammy, is it?
Yeah. Who's that?
I don't know. It's some sort of animal looking down at it from its cage. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's a...
Can I say
It sound- it
hello
sounded-
to Jess Hammer?
Ooh! No, thanks for your call, guys. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye. What is that animal there, Lego?
I don't know.
The one that's
It's a
making that
cock-
noise.
A parrot and a cockatiel, isn't it?
Well, let's have a look at the thing on his... Hold on. Let me see. Can you put your torch up there? No. Your torch.
Torch,
Your
yeah.
flashlight, as they call it in America. That's better. Let's have a look. The hammer-headed, horn-billed toucan. Uspenskaya dyslexia. Resident of Southern and Central America. Brightly coloured bird whose hobbies include imitating ancient English puppet characters. Fascinating, isn't it, what you learn when you come to the zoo?
Yes,
I don't know what we do without them, really.
Yeah,
You wouldn't get that out of any Tony Soper programmes, would you? Not
No.
much.
Why
Who's
not?
next on the line? Let's have a look. Gary. Hello, Gary. Oh dear, yes.
Those teeth.
I always remember a line in a film I saw in which I think it was Michael Redgrave uttered it. I forget what the film was called or what the film was about, but it was the most memorable line. He said, "Generally speaking, when I've eaten something, I don't wish to see it again." Because any way you look at it, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Righty-ho. 20 chickens here!
They must have followed us.
Say nothing, act casual.
Right.
And Jason, somebody was sent off, and this highly paid pundit, they're said to be on £10,000 of World Cup, these boys. The host of the show said, what did you think of that? And this pundit, all he could say was, well, he has to be a nutcase, Brian. That was all he could manage. He has to be a nutcase. There's such insight for you. Which question can you answer, Jace?
The one about the Pentagon.
What now?
wild
Aren't they
boars, aren't
fascinating? Sorry?
Wild boar.
Yes. There's quite a few of those on the BBC. Doesn't matter. Oh, look at that.
I've got a suggestion for your team.
I haven't seen an echidna for a long time. The echidna, very interesting animal. One of the
Echidna
only mammals
variatus.
that lays eggs. That's right.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, Jason. Make a suggestion for how we divide up the team.
Goldfish. Aren't they lovely?
They're geese.
Oh, sorry.
You knew it
That's what I
began
meant.
with
I knew it
G.
was a G,
Well,
yes.
that's what they do. At this zoo, all the animals are catalogued according to the first letter of their name.
Yes.
So as we turned the corner there, working our way backwards from the hippopotamus, it had to be either goldfish or geese.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the bloody chicken's around again. Get the chicken off me. Get off! Right. Okay, well, we'll carry on walking round the zoo whilst we have a word with John. Hello.
And Catwoman.
Catwoman
And never mind, leave it there, John. If anybody wants to ring me and tell me 3 villains that Batman
I've
fought,
got
you
the
got
other
it?
one.
Go on then.
the Penguin.
Penguin, that'll do. Well done.
Smashing.
10 out of 10. Are you sunburned? The chicken's back.
No.
No,
Keep
but I would like to set another
Over there. Get out.
sort of
Get out of
suggest another category.
Go on then.
People who go out in the sun on sunny days and
Yes.
people who don't.
Well, it's very similar to who is sunburned and who isn't.
Yeah.
It's almost identical.
Well,
I can't think of anything more identical than that. Why do you want to set that? I mean, that's all so similar to the one that's going. I don't understand the
you
difference.
see, because when I go out in the least bit of sun,
Yes.
I end up in hospital.
Oh, do you? Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Are you actually medically allergic to the sun then?
No, I'm a fairly dark-haired person,
Oh,
but in
you're just
the
a
least
wimp.
bit of sun, I boil,
Oh, dear.
which is not
Not
nice,
good.
Really.
No, not good.
No.
All right, then look, we'll see whether anybody can answer your question about the fabulous furry freak brothers.
Terrific. Can I ask you? Can I have a little one request?
Go on then.
Yeah. Can you say hello to Pam
All right, hello, Pam.
and my mum and dad, who are probably not listening anyway?
Right, hello, John's mum and dad, who are probably not listening anyway. I love it. Thanks, John.
And to Pam.
And to Pam, I've done it.
Smash
Hello,
it.
Pam. All right, mate.
Cheers, Tom.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, how are we doing here, Lego, at the moment? Then we've got the show well underway here at the zoo.
Yes.
And we're here at the aviary, which I always think is one of the most beautiful parts of any zoo. The plumage, beautiful plumage,
Yes,
isn't it?
It's a shame, really, that it is dark.
Look!
It's a shame that we haven't got quite so much.
Behind that palm tree,
Yes.
surely that is the fabled Norwegian blue.
That's a cheese, isn't it?
Is it?
I thought so.
I thought it was a naughty film. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Norwegian
I was just
blue.
parrot. I was just wondering whether we could just have a bit of peace and quiet from these animals. I was going to ask Steve-O whether we could go into the gents quietly and have a... Are you there, Steve-O? Could Lego and I quietly go into the gents?
No, I don't agree with that. I'm not coming with you in the gym.
Well, we'll have a bit of peace and quiet in
What do
there.
you think this is?
Have you got... Well, have you got gent sound effects? Well, can you do it then? Well, find it. Because I'm bursting to go, and if he doesn't find the gent sound effects, all we need is a bit of echo and dripping water. Thank you. Otherwise, I'm bursting. It's dreadful when you're living inside the radio and your life is dominated by the sound effects department. Right. Okay, well, we'll go back and have a word with the switchboard back at base now and see exactly who we've got to talk to next.
I'm all right just for the
Anyway,
moment.
I think-
I can normally hold on to it.
Well, let's just go a little bit further round behind the aviary. Have you seen a sign that says gents yet?
I must admit I haven't.
No. We should be able to do it. We'll get there eventually anyway. It's round this corner here, I think. Hang on a second, I think that's supposed to be the gents there. Come on, come ahead, Steve-O. Hello, Steve-O, back at the OB truck. Steve-O, back at the OB truck. Is that the gents there? Is it? Oh, what a relief. Why are there so many loud geese? Why are there so many geese in the gents? They're taking a leak. Well, they should be in the goose then, not in the gents. Get the geese out the gents. Just give us, look. It's a sea lion in the gents. Just get us some echo.
Wet noses.
If you don't get us some echo and some dripping water soon, Lego and I are going to embarrass ourselves because I'm bursting. I've had 4 cups of coffee since we got here at the zoo. Is that it?
Well, the chain works all right. That's fine.
It's not good enough. Find us some echo and some dripping water. Go and make one yourself. Otherwise, we're in trouble here. I'm absolutely bursting. We'll say hello to Simon whilst we're waiting. I understand that you have actually managed to organise a lavatory sound effect. Okay, well let's go then. Here we are. We should just go in here, Lego. In here. We just yes, that's more like it, isn't it?
Yes. It's
Here.
very chilly in here, isn't it?
Oh, it always is, isn't it?
It really is.
Oh, There we are.
Oh, I didn't like that. It's quite warm outside, but
Well,
when
I think
you come in here, it's
well, the thing is, it's
terrible.
peaceful in here.
Yes.
We've actually
More or less.
got a little bit of peace and quiet in here now.
Yes.
Because although the zoo, the barrel, or
Yes.
that's better. That's a lot better. There we are. Lovely. Look at that. No towels as usual.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll have a word with Karen whilst we're in here because it's much more peaceful. Hello, Karen.
Hello.
How are you?
Alright, thanks.
Where do you live?
Rustington.
You live in Rustington, do you? Good. Can you answer a question?
Yes.
Which one?
The one with the most haunted
The one about the most haunted house
house.
in Britain. Where do you think the most haunted house in Britain is?
Valley Rectory.
Now, how did you know that?
My dad's been there.
Has he? Really? No, his mum says. I heard that.
That's my brother.
Oh, it's your brother, is it? I see. Well, I'm going to give you a point for that. Have you been out in the sun today?
Yeah.
Have you got sunburned?
Yeah.
Which bits?
My stomach and the top of my legs.
Ooh. Are they going to hurt in the morning?
Yeah.
Ooh. Have you rubbed anything on them?
Yeah.
What, you got the creams and things?
Yeah.
Jolly good. All right. Your nose didn't get sunburned?
No.
No, it's always my nose. It's gone a little bit red, actually, this morning. But it won't matter for the Wide Awake Club because they cover it up with makeup. Aha. Now then, are you going to set me a question, Karen?
Yeah.
Jolly good. Shoot.
What is the name of the 50th state in America?
Name the 50th state in America. Do you mean the one that they got last of all? Is it the one that begins with A?
No.
No. Oh, the 50th state in America. Got slightly split up as we set off on our wanderings around the zoo here after that interesting and useful, very useful little stop off in the gents. The programme tonight coming to you live from the zoo, and we've been looking at some of the more obvious and predictable animals that you would get in a zoo. We're moving over shortly towards a rather unusual part of the zoo. Not so much exotic animals, but a number of creatures, beasts, beings that you rarely see in captivity, although they're quite familiar to us in a number of ways. But we'll be getting to those a little bit later on. We'll carry on wandering now with the tannoy blasting out full and some of the strange and exotic animals blasting away in the background as we walk past. I can see over there is the insect house, which doesn't make good radio, so we'll give that a miss. And as we walk further on, no doubt we'll reach the exotic animals area very shortly. Won't we, Steve-O, back at the outside broadcast special effects unit? Sorry, you'll have to do your talk back special effects louder because the fairground music special effect is even louder. Thanks very much. Jolly good. We'll have a word with interesting actually as we turn around the corner here from the large mammals house. Here we have the cavalry room. It's quite an unusual tableau display.
The guns and the
Yes,
trumpets and the horns.
and the horns. In fact, it's a full orchestra on
Green
horseback,
horns.
which is fascinating to see, isn't it?
Yes. But
There we
the
see.
horses
Oh
are
look!
stuffed.
There's that
That's the
flautist.
thing.
What's his name? James Galway.
James
you-
T. Kirk.
James T. Galway, who you don't often see at the zoo. What an interesting tableau that is. Where were we, Stephen? We were just discussing the fact that Dr. McGee is not the doctor on the Starship Enterprise. Were you going to set me a question?
Yeah. I don't know what.
Hello in the computer room.
Hello, Tommy.
Hello, Mayors. Have you got anything on why men have nipples?
Well, not exactly nipples.
Well, you can't have nearly nipples.
What's another thing?
A nipple is a nipple, and I can't think of anything
Don't go
that's
any
nearly
lower.
a nipple.
Not exactly nipples.
Who's that in the back? What have you got on then? What have you got then that's not exactly nipples?
Well, the only thing we've got is the difference between men and women on the breast part is the fact that men don't have estrogen, which is the female hormone which produces the milk.
Estrogen? I thought that was a South Coast resort.
No, that's Eastbourne.
Of course it is. Yes. Stupid me. Yes, estrogen. Men don't have estrogen, but they still
Yeah.
have nipples.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, keep hunting through the computer for nipples.
Yeah, we'll do.
Steve-O's got something here.
What have you got there, Steve-O?
It just says it's a small conical projection in the centre of a woman's breast. That's what it says.
How romantic.
Oh, that's great.
How very romantic.
thought you
But
had
it doesn't
more
say
than
why
that.
men
No,
don't.
no.
All right.
can
Well,
take
press
the
on.
outlet for the-
Lego, if you'd like to stand by with the live sound effects in
tune
its
up,
plate.
know.
Steve-O, if you'd like to stand by to press all the various
Can it-
buttons so that I can go to a loo. All right, so here we
Oh.
go. If you know the
don't
phrase
know what the word is.
or word that's been removed
Even
from
I
this piece
don't
of
know.
music.
And talking of, can I
Yeah.
tell you what,
You're all set then, are you?
A couple of our regular correspondents have suggested that we ought to split the teams up into those who think Major Briggs is a boring old versus those who don't.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll do that next week.
Do you think so?
Definitely do that next week. All right, so if you know what is missing from this piece of music, give us a tinkle on
Brighton 422 treble six.
Give us your telephone number.
Brighton 422 treble six.
Yeah, was
I
there
must
something you
just
wanted
tell
to do?
Yes. I brought this record in a couple of months ago. I was going to play it to you because you remember Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea?
Yes.
And you remember when they were in the submarine and
Yes.
the noise that the submarine used to make?
Yes.
It's on that record.
Let me hear.
What a coincidence.
Let me
We
hear.
want to hear it, friends.
Let me hear.
I wonder how they did that.
So much
wonder
can
if
be
it's the same.
made. Never before in the history of British broadcasting has so much been made
Been risked.
of so little.
Really?
Yes.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
Correct.
For so
Right.
little.
Yeah, and that, yeah, and that. Right, we'll have a word with the
Hands are together and push.
Right.
Then bend backwards and lift your legs.
Right. Okay.
And now lift yourself up and over.
I wish you wouldn't forget your front door key every time we go out.
Cecil Winfold, I am the ghost of Southern Sound. When I was the projectionist in this building, there was never a program like the Tommy Boyds Show. Now I never miss it.
Yeah, I see. Got all the names on the programme this evening. How about a word with radio? And look, I'm serious. I know you've got a job to do, but would you please do it?
doing this now, right?
Can you finish the cleaning
Supposed
later
to
on?
finish at 11 o'clock tonight.
I've been on the phone.
about you.
I've had them on the phone to the managing director of this radio station,
shut me up
and he
last
made it
night.
absolutely
Hang on,
perfectly
tonight.
clear that you
No
were not
way.
going to clean this
You
studio
listen to
whilst
this
we were on
silence,
air.
no.
You don't clean the
I don't
studio
care
while
about
it
what
doesn't
you
matter
say,
if it's
Paul,
filthy.
alright?
Look, I'll empty the
I
waste
like
paper
you.
bin all over the floor. I don't care if it's filthy. All I want to do is do a radio programme in peace. Switch it off.
I've got to do my...
I'll switch it off then. I'll switch it off. You're not getting near it. Stay out.
Listen here.
Out.
I turn it on.
Out.
Not.
Out.
Let me turn it on.
Out.
Listen to me.
Out. Out.
Oh, no.
Go on. Get out. Get out. Get out.
All right.
Get out.
I'll be
Stay
back
out of
in a
my
minute, pal.
studio.
All right, pal. I'll be back in a minute. All right.
I thought we sorted that. I thought we sorted that out. I thought we sorted that out during the news. Can you phone the boss again? I can't have that. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Well done, Lego. Sterling stuff as ever. Fully good night. Thanks for listening. If you're driving, make sure you've got a car. Hope you have a smashing day or so until the next time and all that sort of talk. That's about... oh, God.
No, leave it. It's a nice one. It's nice to put it on to fast forward then.
I know. All right, so it's just to say that we are back. The station is back here. Oh, some dreadful hour, isn't it? It's 5 o'clock, isn't it? Oh, Lord.
Is it? It's about time you knew.
Well, I'm not up at 5 o'clock, not after I've been up at...
On the record.
4 in the morning. Did that start that?
You didn't use
Oh,
that,
you want to play this, don't you, now?
Well, no, I just wondered whether...
I'll just play a little bit of that. The weather we didn't really give you in terribly tight detail, but I think you've got the general picture for the next couple of days. And we'll be back here at 10 o'clock next Sunday until 1 o'clock. And we've got a group of people from a rival radio station, actually. It's nice to have in the background. Enjoying themselves. I don't see what they find so funny about it all. I mean, it's quite a sensible show as far as we go, isn't it? Shut up, you lot. Shut up. Oh, I'm going now. They can stay here and carry on laughing, but I'm leaving now. Good night. I'm going now. Bye. Bye. I'll do it properly after the news. We talk about programmes that never go wrong, and we've completely blown the opening.
Oh, bring back Bill Bingham.
Shall we do that then? Shall we do it? Shall we bring back Bill Bingham whilst we re-queue up the music? Yeah, we'll do that. That's no problem.
3 o'clock news. This is Bill Bingham.
Actually, we shouldn't really have done that because Bill Bingham is an extremely nice man and a very good broadcaster. And when I worked in Fleet Street, and I did, he was a good pal. Right, are we all set then?
Well, I've taken a guess at it.
All right, shall we do a live opening of the show then?
Is that back far enough?
Well, shall we try it? Hang on. Oh, yeah, it was, yeah. Hold on, well, let's cue it up live, then nobody minds, do they? Hang on a second.
No, you're taking it off!
What? I'm just...
What are you doing? Sure, that's it. Oh, that's it. That's my record, by the way, so don't wear it out.
There we are. Ruin it. You all set now, then? We all set?
You got your lyrics?
Okay. Ready? In 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's 11 o'clock on Sunday night and Tommy Boyd is here. He makes the weekend last though Monday morning's near. If you want to take part, the number you have to ring is 422-666, so everybody sing.
It's 11 o'clock on Sunday night and Tommy Boyd is here. He makes the weekend last though Monday's drawing near. If you want to take part, the number you have to dial is 422-666. He's sure to make you smile.
Mayhem and laughter, his show is all live. Just you wait until Major Briggs arrives. Then there's Jason Foster, nothing gets in his way, apart from Tommy's 7-second delay.
If you want to write into the show, this is where the letter has to go. Franklin Road in Port Slade, box 1323. Now get on with the show! We're sure you all agree.
Lovely. Immortal radio, immortal stuff. Thank you very much indeed. It just goes to show that all that practice that we did from 5 to 10 until 2 minutes to 10 wasn't wasted. Mary, fleet of foot back into the newsroom. Southern Sound's very own world record this evening. That's right. You'd like to tell my listener a bit about it?
Well, we're trying to get across the River Ada in 35 minutes.
Yes.
Dustbin lid.
Marvellous, marvellous news. Really exciting,
The
this.
water is getting a little choppy.
Yes.
And we're having trouble with the engines.
Yes. And now this is a genuine record attempt. It's nothing to do with an enormous commercial for a record company, is it?
No, this isn't.
No, this one isn't. That's right. And it's earth-shattering news, so no doubt independent radio news, or EARN as we used to call it, will be fronting this story all through the morning if you're successful.
Hopefully, yes.
Absolutely marvellous. I don't know how many journalists are actually up with this, but
News. This is Bill Bingham.
yes, Bill might well care to talk to you a bit later on. How are things going, Steve-O?
Not too bad. The wind is a bit strong at the moment, making us drift. We're about 20 yards out.
20 yards out, so there's no turning back now.
We've been going about 20 minutes, and it is very tough going at the moment. We're doing our best.
Great.
The crew are doing a marvellous job. Very proud of them indeed.
And how's the dustbin lid actually standing it up to it all?
Very well. We've got a few dents. We hit something. We've got a hole underneath. We've managed to plug it.
Right.
I put one of his socks in it, so it should be all right.
Well, as you remember, when Richard Branson first tried to cross the Atlantic in a streamlined powerboat, his attempt was foiled by some wreckage. Now you're trying to cross the Ada on some wreckage,
yes.
So you better make sure your attempt isn't foiled by a streamlined powerboat.
There are some here, even though it is late at night.
All right. Well, exactly what time are you hoping to hit the other side of the Ada? Oh, we're losing you a little bit there, Steve. We're losing you now, the signal, as you actually get out right into the midstream there. We'll try and contact you. Hopefully a satellite link we'll be able to set up and come back to you somewhere in mid-Ada. Exciting stuff, isn't it, Lego?
It is.
Yeah.
Another first for Southern Sound.
Exactly. Okay, we'll go through the newsroom now, where things have quietened down a little bit, I imagine, since somebody tried to seduce Mary on air. And sorry, I just pressed the
Next one down.
That's it. Yes, I'm sorry. I pressed the Virgin thing button instead of the newsroom. Hello, Mares.
Hello, Tommy. You've left Dave hanging on line 2, you know.
That's right. I better get back to him.
Yes, and then you've got Mark on line 1.
You're an angel. What are you?
Well, you say I'm an angel.
Okay, I did. Yes, I did. Yes. Dave.
You forgot about me.
No, I didn't totally forget about you.
You did?
Well, I did slightly. Yes, I got a bit confused with that Virgin Challenger thing that
It's all pretty exciting
Steve-O's
stuff.
doing. Very exciting, really.
We've decided that it's a bad idea answering that Starsky and What's It one.
Okay.
Because we decided that's wrong.
All right, yeah.
So we're going to go for the San Jose one.
Okay. Do you know the way to San Jose? No, I've never met him.
Right, it's 100.
Yes.
Yes.
Do the lyric.
Do the lyrics.
Yeah.
Do you know the way to San Jose? What's the next bit? I've been
round too long.
Too long.
Sought for peace of mind.
Yeah. That's right.
San Jose. And he goes, LA is a great big freeway. Put 100 down and buy a car. Well done, put 100 down. That was the deposit. Okay. Right, are you going to set me a question now, Dave?
On Miami Vice, what's the name of Sonny Crockett's pet alligator or crocodile, whatever it is?
Does he have a pet alligator? I've never watched one of those till the end.
No, he does, yeah. It's on his boat.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What's the name of Sonny Crockett's pet alligator?
Yeah. I think it might be a crocodile, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, I think it's... I'm not sure. I think it's alligators in Florida and crocodiles in Asia. But I'm probably so vastly and ludicrously wrong.
Yeah. Maybe.
Why bother? Okay. And what about setting a lyric question as well? You know, I quite like these lyric questions whereby you take a lyric and then you knock out a word, like we do with our flatulent piece of music, which we'll play in just a second. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know the words to any pop songs?
Yeah.
Go on then.
I can't set one though.
Well, sing one and miss out a word.
Sing one and miss out a word.
Yeah, like with LA is a great big freeway. Put down and buy a car. Go on.
Oh, you put me on the spot here, haven't you?
I know I have a bit, yeah.
Oh, come on, quick.
Never mind, don't worry, do it the next time.
All right.
Points for your team. Are you going to come to cricket on July the 12th?
Yeah, I might just do that. Where is it? At the
At
Rec?
the Hove Rec.
Yeah.
And it's
2:30.
2:30 on July the 12th, and it's Hove Rec, which is just along from the Goldstone Ground, which you may or may not know exactly where that is.
Is old Blogsy going to be there?
It's a possibility. I forgot to ask him.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. I'll try and get him and Jason Foster down, and that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right then. Yeah,
All right then.
July 12th is that.
Good lad.
Can I just say hello to Sue, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Of course you can. I'll
Cheers.
see you tomorrow, Sue. Bye.
Cheers,
Bye,
Tom.
Dave.
See
Bye.
you later.
Nice
Bye.
to talk to you. Bye-bye. Right, I'll have a word with our Mark now. Go on, you're going to tell me another sick jokes from your book, Lego. Has the dog been at your book?
No, it was the way it was posted to me.
Oh.
It's probably a gerbil. Oh no, shouldn't say gerbil, should we?
Not when Briggs is around, no. No, it's Foster who doesn't like gerbils. Go on then.
A Jewish woman in London stipulated in her will that she be cremated and her ashes spread over Harrods. That way, she explained, I'll be assured of having my daughter visit me at least twice a week.
I love that. Don't get it.
Well, thanks. Yeah, all right, we're moving on. Thanks very much to Funny Girl. Thank you for your message. I wonder who ate the Jaffa cakes.
Ah, you mean that correspondent who signs herself Funny Girl? And I don't mind people using pseudonyms if that's what they want to do on the radio.
Letter.
Because everybody uses pseudonyms.
And there were some Jaffa cakes, but I'm going to go and see if I can find them. But
all right, the
they
message
didn't
came
get
through on
to
the
us.
telephone that Funny Girl said that she sent us some Jaffa cakes and somebody else has eaten them around the radio station.
there will be memos left, right and centre.
Shattering stuff.
I should get to the typewriter as soon as possible.
Righty-ho. I was going to say something very important. I can't remember what it was. So, we'll press on. We've got a piece of music lined up to play for you. What we do is we remove from it... What's the matter, Lego?
Do you want me to do that now?
Oh, are you seriously going to look for the Jaffa cakes?
Oh,
Oh,
your basket. They're my favourites.
Oh, well, you go and get the flipping Jaffa cakes then. Go on, go and get them. Oh, honestly. Oh, Lord. He really has got to go and get the Jaffa cakes when he was about to present the piece of music from which we have removed one word or one phrase and replaced it with the sound effect of our choice, which Lego does live. So we won't do that. Instead, we will have a word with Mark. Hello, Mark. Hello there, Mark. No, Mark isn't there, pretty obviously enough. I just saw a look on Mare's face, which means that she realises that she's got to do something else before I talk to her next. So I'll go through and grab a quick word with Dreamboat now. Hello, Mares.
Hello, Tom.
Yeah, I lost Mark in the system somewhere. I obviously pressed the wrong button again.
Okay.
Have you sorted anybody else out? You vetted anybody else?
Yeah, hopefully you should have Gary online too.
Gary online too, is it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mares.
Okay.
Good girl. Hello, Gary.
Hello, Tommy.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, fine, thanks.
Jolly good.
Yes.
Where do you live?
I'm at Pagham, Bognor Regis.
Oh, you're out at Bognor?
Yep, that's right.
Ah,
yep. Sunny
well,
Bognor. Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Oh, I love Bognor. I'm very fond of Bognor.
Yes.
I like the old Bognor. Yes, I used to work there in the holiday camp there.
What, Butlins or Leader?
The Butlins one, actually.
Oh, yes. I
Yes.
know, yes.
Yeah, huge, great complex, isn't it?
It is, it's very large, yes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I've called in. Remember Vince, who phoned last week, who's in love?
Yes.
You do, right.
Yes.
Well, I've got to tell you the other side of the story before he phones later.
Just let me refresh my listeners' memory.
Yes.
Vince telephoned. Now, did Vince meet a nurse in...
That's right.
At the Pink Coconut in Brighton?
That's it, you've got
She
it.
asked him back for breakfast. He thought, this is great, but she actually took him round the corner to an all-night
cafe.
transport
Yeah,
cafe.
and then dropped him at home.
And dropped him at home at 3 in the morning.
That's right.
Lovely
yes.
story.
Yeah, it gets better.
Tell me.
Well, we're his mates, you see, and we're so hard done by. And I mean, I have to tell you this, because he'll phone in later with all these stories of being in love and all this sort of thing. And, of course, you have to see the other side, that behind the scenes is his mates doing all the dirty work, you see. And the follow-up to that was with the pink elephant. Did he tell you about that?
No.
No. Well, what happened was that he got this very large pink elephant, bandaged it, and put some sort of fake blood on it, and it had to be delivered to the hospital where she worked. But guess who had to take it?
Gary.
You've got it? Yes, you've got it in one. Well, there I am driving down Upper Shoreham Road, right, the old Shoreham Road, on the top road, with this pink elephant in the passenger seat, clipped in with the seatbelts, and there's people looking. In fact, I'm sure I saw some police breathalyzing themselves as I went past. And I had to take this into the hospital, you know, and I mean, you can imagine, can't you? You know, people saying, casualties that way, you know, and there was this little boy who was very concerned about the elephant and had to deliver this. Now, the next one is that he's going to take her out to dinner, and I've got to turn up dressed up as Bugs Bunny, in a Bugs Bunny suit.
Why?
In the restaurant.
Why?
Well,
Just...
well, yeah, I'll have to ask him this, but I mean, the idea is that he's going to wind her up initially, saying he's got a friend that's turning up a bit later to do the driving, because that means he can have a few drinks, you see. And he's going to have some carrots and things in his pockets and say the friend's a vegetarian and sort of lettuce and stuff like that about, and a bit of straw in the van, you know, and things like that. Then I've got to turn up in a Bugs Bugs Bunny suit.
Does he know that you're having a word with me now, or not? Because he might be listening if he doesn't.
He will do, won't he, by now?
He will do, yes, exactly. He will do by now. Oh, well, it'll be interesting to catch his side of it. How's it going with him and the nurse, anyway?
Well, I don't know. I think at the moment he's waiting to get in touch with her again.
Yeah.
But today I was down on the beach at Pagham. If anybody saw me at Pagham dressed as an Arab, he's got this latest idea. We get a camel suit and we do give camel rides on the beach. Do you think it'll take off?
I don't see why not. This is 1986. Anything goes.
I think it is. Oh, and as for the cricket match, I'll be there. I'm the one dressed as a gorilla selling strawberries.
Will you truly come as a gorilla?
I will come as a gorilla.
Do you
selling
promise
strawberries.
me?
Yes.
Do you promise me?
I will be there as a gorilla, providing I can sell the strawberries. Because Vince says we need to make a few bob.
There's a lot of money being raised for charity. We need you there dressed as a gorilla.
We do. Right.
What's the date again for this cricket match?
This is the 12th of July at Hove Rec.
At Hove Rec.
Right.
Just up from the Goldstone ground, on the right before you get there if you're coming from Brighton, on the left just after the ground if you're coming from Portslade Hove.
Yes.
Good lad.
That's right.
See you there, Gary.
Yes.
Thanks for your call.
Okay, Tommy.
Good
Bye-bye.
lad. Night-night. It's all interesting stuff, isn't it, eh? Now, Lego hasn't got back with the Jaffa cakes yet. No, so I don't know what... I was going to do the song that we've knocked a piece of a word or a phrase out of, but I won't do that. I'll see how our old Mares is doing on the switchboard, and if there are problems there, then I'll sing a song or entertain you with a piece of popular philosophy. I can do that. Hey there, Mares.
I'm here. Hello?
My sweet, what's that noise?
Hello?
Oh, Lego's just come in with a musical box. Fine.
What?
Mares, I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead. Who's on the line next?
Well, you should have Mark back again on line 1.
You're too good for this place.
Thank you. And Gary on line 2.
And another Gary, is that?
Or is it?
No, we just had a Gary on line 2. That was Gary from Pagham.
It's Debbie.
And Debbie. So Mark on line 1, followed by Debbie.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Thank you. You'll live in my dreams forever in those shorts. What have you done now, Lego?
Nothing, I found that instead.
You didn't find the Jaffa cakes, you found a musical
we must
box.
assume
He's getting really bolshy.
The staff ate them.
You hate it, don't you? You hate
and
that.
I've searched and I've looked through all their drawers.
All right then.
No trace.
All right then. Send the boss a memo. Send the boss a curt memo.
Pits, isn't it? Really?
Curt memo. He sounds like an Austrian centre half, doesn't he? Curt memo. We'll have a quick word with Mark, and then a word with Debbie, and then we'll play the piece of music from which we have deleted a well-known word or phrase. Mark, hello.
Hello.
Got you back. Jolly good. Where are you phoning from?
Brighton.
You're in Brighton, are you? Can you answer a question, Mark?
The one about the guy in New York dying.
Yes, okay. His name was Henry Bliss, and he was the first person in 1899 to die of what?
Was it influenza?
No, it wasn't actually.
Oh.
No. 2 million Americans have died of this subsequently, but it wasn't the flu. I think people have died of flu for donkey's years. Can you just hang on for a second there, Mark? Lego, will you turn that damn thing off before I go stark staring mad? Thanks. Thanks, Lego. Sorry.
Luckily, it ran out at that moment.
You're pushing your luck now with that musical box. Don't open that lid again. If you open that lid again, I shall show you a trick with that microphone that will bring tears to your eyes for years to come. You get my gist.
If you say so.
Just don't. Oh, you are
awful.
No, you're.
Oh.
All right. Come here.
No.
Come here. Come here. Come here. That'll teach you. Sorry about that, listener. I'm sorry about that. Turn it off. Take it out. There we are. I'm sorry about that, Mark.
Right.
Where was I? We were discussing the fact that it wasn't influenza that Henry Bliss died from. I'll give you the answer to that, actually, to see what your reaction is. He was the first person to get knocked down and killed by a car.
Oh.
In 1899. It probably wasn't going very fast.
Probably a Model T Ford.
I don't know. I think they weren't started till the 1920s. I think in the 1899 they only had sort of diesel things and what have you. Interestingly enough, more Americans have been killed in car crashes than in all the wars that they've ever fought. The American Civil War, the First World War, the Second World War, the Korean War, the Vietnam War.
Yeah, they've had enough of them, haven't they?
Yeah. But more Americans have died under cars.
Talking about wars.
Yes.
I was going to set you a question.
Yes.
Everybody knows where the Falklands is.
Yes.
And everybody knows why 4 years ago it was in the news. I want to know if anybody knows what the motto is.
The motto of the Falklands.
On the crest of arms.
Yes. No. Haven't got a clue. Okay. What's the motto of the Falklands?
I also spoke to you a couple of weeks ago. I'm the guy.
Or the Malvinas?
Yeah, the Malvinas. It fits in tonight, doesn't it?
Yes.
I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago. I'm the guy who works on the ship, works on the Canberra.
Oh yes.
Well,
Hello again.
I used to work on the Canberra. I don't anymore.
Fair enough. Yes.
I've quit then, and I've changed ships now.
Oh really? What are you on now?
Sea-Link ferries.
You're on the ferries, are you?
Yeah, going out of Portsmouth to the Channel Islands.
Are you? Well, in this weather, I'm sure that's not so bad. There'll be days when you'll miss the Caribbean, I suppose.
Ah, well, why with all this good weather?
Yeah, well, no, when it's like this. Channel Islands are the Canaries. Well, why did I say Canaries? I meant the Caribbean. Doesn't matter. Oh, I know why I said Canaries, because did you know that the real colour of canaries is... What do you think the real colour of a canary is in the wild? Yeah, they're not yellow. They're sort of browny, greeny, horrible colour. That's why I said canaries, because I was vaguely... My mind was wandering.
It's only the domestic canaries.
Oh, a bright yellow?
Yeah.
Exactly, as in Sylvester.
Yeah, that's right. Sylvester and Tweety Pie.
Correct. Oh, okay, we've got up a good head of steam, you and me. Are you coming along to the cricket on July the 12th?
Well, I'll try.
You better had.
Well, if you can guarantee me that, what's her name? Who does the week show? I've forgotten her name.
Claire?
Claire, yeah. If you can promise me she's going to be there, I'll try.
Right, I'll put in a personal request for Claire to be there. Oh, I can ask, can't I? I'll be on the phone to her on Thursday and see if I can fix her up, all right?
Right.
You're sweet on her, are you?
Oh, yeah, well, I've got this little crush.
Ooh. All right, well, I'll see what I can do. I can't promise anything. All right, then. But I'll let you know, Mark.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll give you a line up on the air on next Sunday, all right?
Right.
Don't you hang up, because Mary's just bleeped me. She said she wants your answer, so I'm going to hand you back to her, all right?
Well, before you hand me back, can I just be the first to congratulate on air Richard Branston for one sailor to another?
Yes, you could also congratulate Richard Branson as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Richard Branston. I was going to say, joke's been done. All right, well done, Mark.
Okay.
Thanks for everything. One sailor to another. Night.
Hello, sailor.
All righty. So back he goes to Mares. The motto of the Falklands, if you can answer that one, give us a tinkle. Right, Debbie's next. Hello, Deb.
Hello, Tom.
All right, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks.
Jolly good. You sound as though you are. Yes.
Oh, don't.
Everything all right?
Yes.
Good.
I'm stretched out here. It's boiling, isn't it?
Oh, it is, isn't it? What are you stretched out on?
The floor.
The floor?
Yeah.
You got the phone in the living room, is it?
In the hall.
In the hall?
I'm sort of halfway between the kitchen and the hall.
Are you?
Hmm.
What's on the floor in the hall then?
A big cushion. I've just got it down.
Have you?
Hmm.
What?
Ever so comfy.
Really? Lovely, lovely. And is it a wooden floor on the hall or a lino?
I'm half on lino and half on carpet.
Which half's on the lino?
The feet.
The feet half, the bottom half?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Good. So you're wearing something light then, are you?
Yes.
And breathy, something that can breathe.
Yes.
Jolly good. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing really.
What?
Just a fit of the giggles with nerves.
Oh, fair enough. I see.
Don't. Quick, speak to me. No.
No, I can't.
Oh, don't.
No.
Just hold it, take it easy. It's under the table, All right, it's under the table. Hold it there. That's it. Got it. Slowly. It's gone again. Hold it still. Get the saddle on. Get the saddle on. The saddle's on. Get the strap under. Right. Right.
That's it. And that's all you've got to do.
All right, then.
Easy.
All right, then. Off you go with it, then.
All right, well,
Off you go.
I'll take it out into the street.
Off you go.
Yeah.
Off you go.
All right.
Off you go. And I'll put you up on the ring main on Channel 4. On Channel 4. That's it, on Channel 4 on the ring main. Call me up as soon as you...
Yeah, I'll be about 2 or 3 minutes.
All right, I'll call you through live. I'll call you through live. Well, don't ask me, but... Modern radio. Hello, Alan.
Oh.
How are you? Sorry about that, but...
Sound like a farmyard in there.
Well, a great broadcaster indeed. Alan, in brackets, Fluff Freeman, is David's little
hero, and every so often he prepares a little tribute to the man and his catchphrase, which is all right. And here's what he's done with the theme tune to a well-known TV programme, which is called That's Living. All right.
Working on the site from morning till night. That's living
all right.
That's living all right. Then a pint with the boys in a bottle of noise. That's living
all right.
That's living all right. Working all day for a pittance of pay, then blow it all on Saturday night. And you kiss the dames, but you don't ask their names. That's living
all right.
Working in the sun, drinking schnapps, having fun. That's living
all right.
That's living all right. Then a night in the town, spreading it around. That's living
all right.
That's living all right. Working all day for a packet of hay and send a little back to the world. Still you keep a little here just to keep you in beer. That's living
all right.
Yeah, you play the game, then it's happy to say that's living
all right.
Tell a lie with a glint in your eye, 'cause tomorrow you'll be back on the site. And you kiss the dames, but you don't ask their names. That's living
all right.
Yeah, you play the game, then it's happy to say that's living
all right.
That's living all right. That's living
all right.
That's living all right. And you kiss the dames, but you don't ask their names. That's living
all right.
Working in the sun, drinking schnapps, having fun. That's living
all right.
That's living all right. Then a night in the town, spreading it around. That's living
all right.
That's living all right. Working all day for a packet of hay and send a little back to the world. Still you keep a little here just to keep you in beer. That's living
all right.
Yeah, you play the game, then it's happy to say that's living
all right.
Tell a lie with a glint in your eye, 'cause tomorrow you'll be back on the site. And you kiss the dames, but you don't ask their names. That's living
all right.
Yeah, you play the game, then it's happy to say that's living
all right.
There we go. So that's Living All Right, and that's David Leggs. That's today's tribute to his hero broadcaster, Alan Fluff Freeman. Well, as I said just before we listened to that, David Leggs travelling along the seafront at the moment on our outside broadcast facility, and he's there to cover reports that the hippie convoy, which was last heard of in the West Country, has in fact made its way down to the south coast and in fact has been sighted on the pier. So without further ado, let's go over and join David Legg for his report.
Yes, thank you, Tommy. Well, I'm just passing the West Pier. I must say the conditions aren't terribly good this evening because there is a steady flow of it's spitting quite considerably here, and I'm not undercover. It's not as bad as being. It's not as comfortable as being in the OB van. But as I say, I'm just passing the West Pier, and I can see the barbed wire picked out against the night sky. I'm going along the seafront towards King's Road. It's a fairly quiet night, and there's very little traffic about, so that's good. I'm not getting too many raised eyebrows. I don't know how many other journalists have to use this in the course of a week's news reporting. Anyway, so far I haven't had any. I haven't seen any eyewitnesses, so I haven't got any eyewitness reports of the convoy. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit disorganised, but it is a little bit bumpy. I think, you see, I haven't found anything. That's the trouble. I'm not getting off this chicken until I'm able to find something. So we're going along the seafront. I think it might help if for the next report I get off the damn thing. But Anyway, just to put listeners in the picture, the story that you've probably been hearing on independent radio news this weekend is that 300 people in their vehicles in Twyford have forced the hippies off a farmer's field in Somerset. Apparently it was proved that they were contravening trespass laws, and we understand that they're heading towards one of the piers in Brighton. Now, as I say, I can't see any sign of life on the West Pier, so I don't think they moved on to the West Pier. So I'm now heading along the seafront towards the Palace Pier, and I'll give you another report from there just as soon as I've arrived. But for the time being, this is David Legg for Southern Sound News, reporting from Kings Road in Brighton on the company chicken.
How does he do that? How does he do that, Steve-O? You know about things.
I don't know.
That's brilliant, isn't it? Fancy that. Brave boy, isn't he? I'll tell you what he'll do. If he carries on at that speed, his big end will go. His big end will go. That's a cracker. You got the big end joke in there. Well, the computer says that if a seagull nips the chicken's bottom, the chicken will follow it.
Yep.
Hell's teeth, we could have the first outside broadcast from 10,000 feet.
Randy Chicken.
Thanks very much indeed. Back to the computer. Well, we'll have a word with Sarah then, and we'll squeeze in Sarah and Tina, I think, and report about it's been the top story of the day today on Independent Radio News, so it must be very important. The hippie convoy we heard might be on one of the piers down here on the south coast. We didn't have the outside broadcast truck to hand, so we sent David Legg off on the company chicken to see whether he was actually able to secure a report from that venue. So without further ado, it's over to the Southern Sound Chicken and David. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can just about hear you. You were fading out a bit towards the end then. I had a bit of difficulty hearing you, but I am now at the Palace Pier, and there's no sign of life here. The pier's virtually deserted. Doesn't seem to be anybody about. I've spoken to one of the DJs on Palace Pier Radio, and apparently it's been a very, very quiet night on the pier. A lot of people have stayed at home because of weather. The weather, it's still drizzling, and
there seems to be a slight problem there. We seem to have lost David Legg on the Southern Sound Chicken. So obviously we'll come back to him as soon as we can, which is rather unfortunate. He was in the middle of a report there from right down on the seafront by the Palace Pier, and we were hoping to find out whether the hippies that have been in the news today and yesterday, and most of the week in fact, they were the lead story on a number of the Sunday newspapers, so obviously it's very important, otherwise Fleet Street wouldn't be paying so much attention to it, what these hippies are actually up to. And we were trying to find out whether the reports that they were down on one of the piers here in Brighton was true or not. So we'll go back to that story just as soon as we get the opportunity. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll quickly remind you of a couple of the cues. Right, well, sort myself out slowly here, very slowly indeed, as you can probably guess. Anyway, time for the weather now, and then in just a couple of ticks' time, it'll be a touch of the old news. The weather forecast is underneath another piece of paper somewhere here. I found to be underneath that. The weather. Oh well, the weather is going to be during the night. The cloud and mist will clear, and it'll be a very bright morning indeed. Temperatures will rise to the mid-70s Fahrenheit, early 20s centigrade, and by lunchtime a heat wave will have set in. We'll all be given the day off, and they'll allow Bob Geldof to run the world. God will send his entire family down to Earth to tell us that everything is absolutely all right and we're getting a lot better. No, not really. Especially the weather forecast.
la la la.
11. Stay tuned.
It's Sunday night and Tommy Boyd is here again.
I am.
Lego's come along, so we give him a cheer. With jokes and quizzes,
Where is
fun
he?
and games, there's lots to do.
Boy's a fool.
Phone him up and like to hear from you.
You're doing very well.
He's on from 10 to 1, the Southern Sound.
That's the radio
greatest
station.
station for
Yeah.
miles around.
And the rest of it is
Listen to
difficult to
stereo.
do.
Tell
What we
your
need
friends
is a damn
it's
good
a
rehearsal,
big
or we'll
boy
get it
show.
wrong.
I've never done it
you
before.
did very well, really, considering he's away at the Palace Pier on the chicken.
First time I've seen the words, I was
You did very well, because we got them out of his folder. At the last minute, we
Yeah.
realised somebody'd have to sing the theme tune live, otherwise there'd be problems.
I'm all
Anyway.
sweaty now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Did that get you sweaty?
Yeah.
Your upper lip gets sweaty, like Nixon's used to during
Yeah,
the...
it's all-
Do you know what? They found out years later that there's this trick you can do if you get nervous,
Really?
which, if they'd given it to Nixon, he'd never have got the sweaty lip and the weasel eyes and the, and the shifty look. What you do is you tense your stomach muscles. Yul Brynner invented this. He used to lean up against the wall in the wings when he was waiting to go on and press the wall, and he used to tense his stomach muscles. And it used, butterflies?
Yeah.
Used to make the butterflies go away.
Really?
I don't know, I've never tried it.
Oh.
Do you want to have another go and try it first?
Can I read the words first?
Yeah.
Okay.
You check the words whilst I'm reminding people.
Sunday night and Tommy Boyd.
Shut up, yeah. Now, these are some of the questions that if you can answer any of these questions, give me a tinkle, all right? With which fruit is the flavour of Cointreau associated? Which legendary highwayman rode Black Bess, which is a horse, of course? Which planet is called the Evening Star? Which pub, for that matter? But which planet is called the Evening Star? Which character in Peanuts is a Beethoven fanatic? He's the one who sits at the tiny piano, giving it that. What is the smallest woodwind instrument in the orchestra? Danny Kaye sings about it in that song about the tuba, I think. The tiny, very, very tiny one. Hardly bigger than a pencil. Okay. Who was the inventor who devised the bouncing bomb, which did in the German dams in World War II, and he was featured in the film Dam Busters? What was his name? Famous man. And the last one, this was a very, very, very complicated one, but go for it. What was Walter Matthau's real name? Walter Matthau. What was his real name? Or a couple of other real name ones. What was Michael Caine's real name? Is one. And quite a difficult one is what was Stuart Granger's real name? I'm doing these off the top of my head. Walter Matthau's real name, Stuart Granger's real name, and Michael Caine's real name. Okay? If you can answer any of those, give us a tinkle. Now, just before the news, we were trying to get a report from our man on the chicken, David Legg, who was down by the Palace Pier. We heard in the news there that people still aren't sure where the hippies are with their convoy. It's a very important story, this. There's nothing more important on earth than this, so I'm glad to see that the journalists at Independent Radio News are on the ball here, and hopefully we're going to be able to tell them something that they don't know. So it's over to the Southern Sound outside broadcast chicken, and David Legg. Have you got me there, David?
Yes, I've got you. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but we did have a bit of a problem with the chicken. Its legs temporarily gave way, and it came out from underneath me. But as I was saying earlier, I've spoken to one of the DJs on Palace Pier Radio that just closed down for the night, and it's been a very quiet night on the pier. As I said, a lot of people have stayed home because of the poor weather, and also to listen to your programme, of course. That's how I've been told. But I can
jolly good.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's good news. I can categorically deny that there are no hippies near either of the two piers. And no hippies have been reported in the county of Sussex. So that is the good news, that there are no hippies here at either of the two piers, and they don't appear to have headed this way. So I don't know quite what it was you had at the studio, but I think you'll have to follow another tack on that one.
Well, why don't you leg it back? Why don't you leg it back here on the chicken? We'll put the kettle on for you, and we'll sort it out when you get back. All right?
I'll just say this is Southern Sound News. I'm David Legg, and I've got to get off this blasted chicken.
Well, there we are. So it doesn't look as though there's any truth in that rumour at all, Steve.
No,
so we'll just.
We're going to wind up merchant.
No, I know what this says.
Go on then.
I can't say that. It's nothing to do with a pier.
On it?
No, and that doesn't say hippies.
Oh,
Really? No.
no.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'll get on the next call
Only,
quick.
what's his name's got an au pair, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And it's...
Oh.
Oh.
Quick, next caller.
Yeah, we'll cover that one up. Yeah, we won't.
Yeah.
We'll imagine nobody knows what's going on there.
Right.
We'll just we'll carry on with something else. We're going to get
right.
Mary.
Go to Mary.
Exactly.
Mary.
Ooh, Mary, hello. Mary, about this. Get the chicken. Hold the chicken down. Hold the chicken down. Hold the chicken down. He's knocking all my carts off. I've got to do the news, and he's knocking all the carts on the floor. David, get the chicken. Don't do that with my carts. You stupid chicken! You stupid chicken! Shoot the chicken! Shoot it! Don't do that! All right, hold it there. Hold the chicken there. Now. Hold the chicken there now. All right, just leave the chicken there now. Leave him there, hold him there while I organise. I'm sorry about this, Matthew. Are you all right there?
Yeah.
We'll just reorganise things.
I'm not doing
How was that,
again.
David? How was it out there?
I've got a sore bottom.
I'll bet you have. Oh dear, I'm sorry about that. Right, I've just got myself. So what's that?
So what was it?
Oh,
How do you interpret that message? Because there's no hippies anywhere.
Well, that doesn't say hippies, and it's not referring to the pier.
No.
It's referring to an au pair, and it doesn't say hippies at all. That's all, okay? And we don't go any further into it. All right, we just leave it at that. Yeah. What are we going to do about the chicken? Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll pay the rent now and then sort the chicken out. Matthew, are you going to set me a question? It was nice talking to you. Thanks for everything there. And we'll just I'll pay the rent and we'll try and shoot the chicken or something whilst we're doing this. Good night, mate. Now it's all getting slightly complicated behind here. I'll go through and have a quick word with the switchboard and see what we're doing here. Have a word with our mayors. I think that's the thing to do. Quite frankly, I mean, if we can sort of find her or anything, I don't know. No, I can't get the buttons to work. Why can't I talk to the switchboard? What's happened now? There must be something totally wrong. Mary, if you can hear me, can you go into the computer room because the line to the newsroom isn't working? Have you done it? Are you there? Oh, there you are. Good.
Yes.
Hello. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Right.
Who have we got to talk to next?
Well, we've only got one line at the moment.
Oh, good. Is Matthew's line broken?
Yes.
I will sort that out in a minute. Then who have we got to talk to next?
Well, get your fanfares ready.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh yes.
Oh dear. Oh, marvellous. I mean.
It's Major Free.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. All right, well done, Mez. If you could go and repair line 2 and see if you can sort something out about the signal to the newsroom, because we must have that fixed. All right.
Okay then.
Get Steve or Lego onto it, because they're wizards when it comes to that sort of thing. Night.
Night.
Cheers. I can never really cope, frankly. Anyway, the weather forecast sounds like this. What's left of this evening, vis-a-vis 45 seconds, is going to be cloudy. Anyway, this counts for tomorrow night. I mean, the night that's going to be tomorrow in just 30 seconds' time. There'll be a little rain or drizzle, and later a few fog patches over the hills. It'll be a mild night with temperatures not falling below 12 degrees centigrade, 54 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow starts cloudy with a little rain early, but brightening up later with a few sunny interludes and also a few showers. Temperatures reaching 19 degrees centigrade, 66 Fahrenheit, which is very near to normal for early June. Winds will be light and mainly from the northwest, force 2 or 3. And the outlook for Tuesday, cloudy for a good part of the time with some rain and overnight mist, but temperatures around normal.
Where?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
About 164.
You've got all
And
those
then
sound
will
effects
it
that you
stay
got
fairly
with the
stable at that price for a little while, do you reckon?
Right, okay, Lego, then.
No, I just want to know this question. Will it stay stable at 164?
We don't know. They're just testing the market, I think.
Right. So there's even a possibility that it might come down again, do you think?
That's it.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's fine. We'll carry
Okay,
on.
right, Studio B's up. Let him have it.
Hello, Tommy.
Let him have it again.
No, it
It's gone wrong now.
No. Hello? Hello, let him have it again. Let him have the machine gun sound effects again. Hello.
He just...
Hello.
Hello. Sorry about this, Ian, but there you are. I'm very...
No, it was fine, it was fine. I heard the machine gun sound effects even if nobody else did.
I heard it.
Yes,
Good.
it's a
Right,
quickie.
now where were you, Ian?
Worthing.
Yes, and the petrol
No,
might
I mean,
come
where,
down again.
where were we in the conversation?
Nowhere.
Right. Which question can you answer?
The one about Cointreau.
Ah. Or which fruit there?
Hello.
What?
I've got the machine gun for you.
Let me have it. That's for you, Lego. Die now. Go on.
That was quick. Was that it? Can't I finish my biscuit first?
You're supposed to be grown.
Sorry, I'm dead. Thank you.
Oh, very convincing.
Right, we're coming back to life very
The
quickly.
award for the best... Now, what's that?
A gun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody knocking at a
Put some more
thinly built
corks in
door. Play some more sound effects and we'll see if we can guess what they are.
Here's one coming up. Hang on a minute. I'll try. It's difficult.
That was...
Elephant farting.
What's this?
The Prime Minister's knicker elastic. Time's up.
This is Radio Luxembourg.
That was not...
Smells good.
It's an elephant relieving itself
Lucky I
from a
didn't
bus
tread in
shelter.
it.
Careful. Next. What else have we got?
We've got something here.
This is good fun, isn't it?
Come on.
Well, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Sounds like Cyril Smith going past in the rain. Well, that's a tricky one, isn't it? It's a chicken.
Charlie Wolf.
It's a storm in a dog.
I see.
Close.
A dog with an upset stomach?
Very close.
A stomach with an upset dog.
As a dog with an upset stomach letting itself out. It's a needle going in a... It's a record that Russ is going to play on his programme about 12:30 one Sunday, and it'll stick again when he's gone to make a cup of tea. He did very well. I heard that, yeah. I was thinking tonight of... Because I don't think he was actually at the tea machine. I think he was in the loo. Because it's in the upstairs loo.
Probably.
I was thinking of starting an appeal.
Yeah.
Raise some money. We could get a chemical loo so that nobody would have to leave the studio. Just stand in the corner with it whilst the
Think
record
of the
was playing.
stench.
Pardon?
Think of the
They were a
stench.
great band. And they split up, and in 1974, their lead singer joined
Anyone
up...
for the dentist?
Is that what it is? Yes, well, it's quite enough sound effects. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay,
as a matter of interest, Steve-O,
Yes.
as a matter of interest, I can see the Kemp Town Tobacconist Shop Quartet arriving.
Oh, go and let them in then.
Go and let them in, yes, because they're all
The
on
Kemp
their
Town
way.
ladies sing this song. Doo-dah, doo-dah. The Kemp Town ladies, 5 miles long. Doo-dah, doo-dah,
If you are the soprano. It's very nice of you to bring the guys in and the ladies at this late hour. It's all right. I presume that before you actually perform for us, are the acoustics all right in here? Oh, yeah. You'll be wanting to clear your throats? Well, no, because with a tobacconist shop quartet, you do quite the opposite. You don't clear your throats? No, you gunge them up with as much phlegm as possible. I see. Well, if you'd just like to prepare in whichever way you normally would do. Okay, lads, light up. Yours a light? Yours a light?
Thank you very much.
Yours a light?
No, I'm alright, mate.
Everybody ready? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
And what exactly are you going to perform for us, Sid? This is the Kemp Town Tobacconist Shop Quartet version of that famous classic, Waltzing Matilda. Ladies and gentlemen, on 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
How do you think it's going?
So.
A lot of it's rubbish, you know. Hey, you have the same trouble with your trousers as I do.
Yeah. And I promise this is true. He has to stick a piece of sticky tape over part of the machine, otherwise it breaks down. And if you think I'm joking, I'll pay you £5. I'm not. It's a fact. Is it stuck on there?
Yeah, stuck.
It's all stuck, so it won't come to pieces now.
Hopefully not.
All right. So once again, a well-known piece of music from which a phrase or a word has been deleted, and we've added a sound effect to help you guess where the word should be. Are you ready for that, Lego?
Do you want me to quick warm
If
up?
you like. Oh! all right, you're ready. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, thank you. Right, so if you can identify the phrase or the word, give us a tinkle. The telephone number for that, of course, is...
Brighton 422
Right.
For a while, to love was all we could do. We were young and we knew in our eyes were alive. Deep inside we knew our love was true. For a while, we paid no mind to the past. We knew love would last every night. Something right would invite us to begin the day. Something happened along the way. What used to be happy was sad. Something happened along the way, and yesterday was all we had. And oh, after the storm, how could you leave me out? And not let me stay around. After the storm, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? For a while, to love each other with all we would ever need. Love was strong for so long. Never knew that what was wrong, oh baby, wasn't right. We tried to find what we had. Tears, sadness was all we shared. We were scared this affair would lead our love into something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. Something happened along the way. Used to be happy, sad. Something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. After the storm, how could you leave me out? How could you leave me stay around? Used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? After the storm, used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? After the storm, used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? After the storm, used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be
Yeah, so if you know what the missing... Yes.
Yes, fine.
If you know what the missing is in that record, you want to bring us
Brighton
now?
422
That's right, yes, thank you.
Where's Tommy gone?
I think he's gone home early tonight,
is he?
actually, yes.
Okay, we carry on.
He's gone home 18 minutes early.
Hmm.
So we'll have to work that out,
do you
how
wanna
much he
speak-
gets paid in pennies.
Yeah.
per programme.
Knock it off.
And then knock off 18 minutes worth in pennies. Oh, you haven't gone home.
Oh, he's come back.
We thought you'd gone home.
Shall I
and
go
we were
home?
just
Yeah,
about
okay,
to...
then
Can I nip off then?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I'll
I don't know. We just have to work out what you get paid in pennies. And it's a 180-minute show. And if we do the last 18 minutes, that's a tenth of the programme. So whatever you get in pennies, we have a tenth of that, you see.
Well, I work on the same principle as my agent. 10% of nothing's nothing. Could I just...
Yeah, certainly.
Thank you very much indeed. Did we suss that one out?
Well, I told the ladies that if they wanted to
Okay,
ring
you
in,
go
if
park
they
yourself
think
over the
they,
other side, Steve.
if they think they know
Steve,
what's
I was
missing.
pressing some buttons for me there. I was looking for something to wipe my hands on because I got icing sugar all over the...
And so he's using the teleprinter.
Is that what it is?
If the
I thought it was a
NUJ hear
mechanical-
about this, you'll be out.
I thought it was a mechanical toilet roll. That's what it looks like.
Do you want something?
No, I'm all right now because I found this stuff here. And it's
That's
very
tomorrow
interesting.
morning's news headlines.
Where does it come from? Here's a good one. An antelope due to be filmed for a BBC film series has been shot dead after escaping from its handler whilst being delivered to Chester Zoo. What's the matter? Why shoot an antelope? After all, an antelope... Don't you expect an antelope to escape? You can't say to an antelope, stay there, I'll be back in a minute, I'm just going to get some takeaway coffee. Antelopes don't escape.
I reckon the best story...
Why shoot it dead, though?
It all depends where it went, where it was. Where did it go to?
Here we are, hippie update.
Yep.
Hippie update. Overnight hippies, it says here.
Hippies or hippo?
Hippos.
Oh.
Hippies.
Oh.
Not what we thought it was, anyway. Dorset police say the West Country hippie convoy has now left their country and is in Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Getting near.
So they are heading towards
There you are, you
Sussex.
see?
Yeah. You got there too early.
British bosses around the world are furious at the loss of coverage of the first two World Cup games from Mexico. I thought it was really interesting. I'll tell you why they're furious. Because you see, there was no sound from the coverage from Mexico. So the commentaries had to be done by old Brian Moore and his guys in London. And they did it so well that the TV bosses are already wondering why they've sent 5 or 6 guys off, you know, people like Ron Atkinson and various, to live it up for a month in 5-star hotels and by Jiminy it's expenses paid and first-class planes when they could have done it with Brian Moore in the studio. So that's why they're furious.
So if there's no sound, do they actually put sound effects on of crowd noise? Crowd noises in the background?
Well, they had a line to the crowd noises because you could tell that. I wondered if it was a sound effect that they played, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was a real crowd noises, and you could tell it was a real crowd noises because they whistled when the bell back passes.
So
But here's another
how
one.
come then? So that they have the crowd noises but no commentators from the ground?
I love it when you get really
Why?
interested in these technical
Why?
things.
I just want to know why.
Nor do I don't know. Why.
I want to know, Frowns. I mean, I'm most sincerely.
Ask Derek.
Right, still here, hang on. I haven't gone, don't worry. We're just finishing, tidying everything up so those carts can get wiped. Could you lose them? I don't know if there's any else that want wiping. I don't know what that one is, so that one can go.
No, hang on. Don't get rid of the comedy staff, will you?
Right, no.
Let's check we've still
Put the
got
comedy...
staff, haven't we?
Yeah, you love that, don't you? I don't. We'll put it there. Where is he then? Have you seen that? Oh, good. Right. All right, well, this is the deal then. We're going to say goodnight to you now in good fashion. Yeah, we need that one. Because this is a record that they bet us we'd never play on the radio. You might have heard it at a party or two. It's Lego's favourite, isn't it?
Well, no.
Yes.
Well, you like it, don't you? Okay. So we'll have a little listen to this. The whole team's in here tonight. Let's say hello to everybody, to the person at home. Ready?
Hello.
1, 2, 3.
Hello, person at home.
And we'll play a silly piece of music that they guaranteed us would never be on the radio, and then we'll say goodnight in our own way. And then that's it, really. Just high-pitched noise until 5 o'clock. So night-night.
I bet you they won't play this song on the radio. I bet you they won't play this new song. It's not that it's or controversial, just that the words are awfully strong. You can't say on the radio or you can't even say I'd like to you someday, unless you're a doctor with a very large. So I bet you they won't play this song on the radio. I bet you they dare well program it. I bet you their old program directors will think it's a load of horse.
Put the chicken. Put the chicken in the box. Get the chicken in the box. Get the chicken in the box. Put the chicken in the box, otherwise we can't go home until the chicken's in the box. Put the chicken in the box. Don't do that with my watch either. It's only. Oh, that's your watch. Where's my watch gone? Take your mine. Put the chicken. All right, it's okay. All right, all right. The chicken. Hold this up. He's all right. Okay. All right. He's quite nice, really, isn't he? He's quite tame, really. If you put him out the side. Bring him out. Just take him round the side by the machine. Take him round by the side. Don't leave him round. Take him round. Open the door, Jane. You open the door. Mary, open the door. Get the door open. Just herd him that way. Herd him that way. Oh, get him out that way. Keep the door open. Keep the door open. That's it. Lego, you herd him round that way. Herd him round that way. Herd him round that way. That's it. All right. It's all right. It's okay. All right. That's good. Yeah. Well, it's about time for us to say goodnight now. No, for goodness sake. Not when I... Where's that machine gun sound effect?
Put it away. Hold on, hang about.
No, it's all right.
Oh, you got it, right?
It's finished.
Oh.
The chicken's finished.
Ah.
It's about time for us to say jolly good night. And... Thanks. Night night.
Should have played the theme at the end.
Don't forget to subscribe and like. Comment too if you wish. Even slap your legs and make a purchase from Ann Summers. But don't do nothing.